But, I say it all the time, we all have the right to react, We just don't have the right to overreact. And I always overreacted, because that shielded me from what was actually really who I actually was, right? Or who I felt I was. Maybe other people didn't feel that way, but I definitely felt that way, less than, and, just any minute, people are going to be like, oh, he's freaking fake and this and that, even in the punk scene and stuff, I was so fearful of being, people say, oh, he's a fucking poser, or, whatever it was, and I don't live like that today. I don't live like that today. Do I have some fears still? Yeah, but they're more like, what kind of world are my kids going to grow up in? Can I make my business, more successful? My relationships more successful? I got fear of intimacy too, like, yeah, I can hug my kids, tell them I love them, and it's not, tell my girl I love her, but, I'm not a big touchy-feely guy, and maybe that's, a fear of intimacy. Well, no, it's definitely a fear of intimacy with the opposite sex, and like even my girlfriend, who we've been together for quite some time, she's been with me. She doesn't do drugs, or didn't do drugs, or doesn't do drugs, and didn't back then when I was, getting fucked up and all that, and she stayed with me through all that, thick and thin, and, but I still, am put off, or off put by hugging and intimacy like that, and showing my true emotions, It's a hard thing, plus the divorce and, losing other relationships and, there's fears in that, right? But I think I'm secure in my situation. It's just, it's like one of those things that I have fear of intimacy and, but the other, I'm not stealing anymore. I don't fucking rob. I don't cheat. I don't lie, so those fears are gone. I wake up in the morning ready to attack my day, right? I'm ready to go to war with myself over the bullshit that I put in my life, right? Especially in the past. But the past I can't do anything about, right? I can only do anything about right now and like the near future of right now, right? Like when I get over there. You know what I'm saying? So today I try to, and how I reconcile the things that I did in the past is I don't repeat those things. I don't raise my hand to anybody. I barely raise my voice, if at all, anymore. And, I'm not afraid of being exposed for anything because, I'm not doing anything crazy, and I'm working on myself daily. And, do I think about the shit that I did in the past? Yeah, once in a while, It bothers me for sure, especially when I fucked over people that actually loved me and cared for me, and trying to help me. But, that was then, right? That was then, this is now, and I can't live in those alleged good old days, right? But today I live in today, now I live in today, right? That's what I do. I live in the moment. I truly am happy. Like I just, most of my day I'm in a pretty good mood, and I get a little pissy every now and then. Everybody does, but that's like a small moment. I used to let those moments ruin my whole day. But that was just kind of what I wanted to touch on today. Was just fears, and are you living in fear, or are you in fear of living? I was living in fear because I was in fear of my life, right? I didn't know how to properly communicate. I didn't know how to properly express myself. I didn't know how to properly, be emotional or, loving. It's a hard thing, And what I learned as a child isn't the way that you go about shit,